So the title is All the King's Horses and All the King's Men, because I'm not sure without instructions what I'm going to create with this, because it's supposed to be a castle pieces. I think this bag is, well, nope, I spoke too soon. I turned it over and I was like, there's some other pieces of the castle. So I wanted to get out just one figure right now, not the horse, although the horse looks pretty cool. There's a throne, but I really want the throne this very second. A cannon, which looks like it really doesn't belong to this at all. It looks like it belongs to something else. Alright, I guess I'll need that. Or do I? No, I don't need this. I'm trying to see what in here I'll actually have to use building this castle. I just wanted to get out one of the figures from this thing called Playmobil, and then compare it to what I want to have to live in this castle. So I bought this castle on eBay, and then they delivered it on Friday to somebody completely not me. And then finally yesterday, or 2 days ago, no, I think it was 2 days ago, they finally delivered it to me. So I didn't want Microman to live into it, but since he's here, I thought I would just put a comparison up to him. So Microman is 8 centimeters tall. He is just barely taller than a Playmobil. Now, I don't really know how many inches tall a Playmobil is. I have one Playmobil figure. Now I have a bag full. I might give them to my neighbor, I don't know. They're 3 inches tall, or in everybody else's terms, 8 centimeters tall. So, ironically, okay, whatever. So I bought this castle for my new favorite things, my new favorite toy line that well, I don't know if you call it a toy line, it's definitely not for children. These guys, yes, I think this will work, because these guys are like Imaginext. Yeah, they're pretty much in scale now. I don't know if the horses, maybe I should try the horse while I got it out. Just grab this horsey. Okay, there's a wide amount of space between it, but if we throw a saddle or like a blanket over it, or a pretend blanket over it, or I could just turn his heels in, actually, thinking about it. And maybe we can get it to work with the horses, but the horses are not the biggest thing on here. Of course, I did say all the king's horses and all the king's men. Couldn't get this thing back together again. Well, I hope I will get to this thing together, at least the facade of it, because I'm not sure where the heck I'm going to put this thing. I've already maxed out. The kitchen is not a place for toys, but my Imaginext playset's on the top shelf over there. So here is the front of the castle. It looks like somebody's already destroyed the bridge. I hope that there's the missing piece in here somewhere. Okay, well, I just figured out what this piece is for. Now, if somebody could tell me what castle this is based on, maybe your Playmobil, I should have put Playmobil information. Maybe somebody could say, oh, that's the Playmobil castle from blah, 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 blah. Because there's no, it says 2014 on the bottom, but then again, I don't know if this is like Lego where everything uses the same pieces over and over. Maybe this little piece right here can give some kind of clue. Is this the Rancor castle, or is this the Falcon Dragon castle? I don't know. I have no idea. I looked on Playmobil's website. I couldn't find it. I put it in castle for Playmobil. My gosh. There are billions of castles for Playmobil. So finding this exact one, not going to happen. And I just realized there are some pieces here that need to be cleaned. So my anal retention, this is going to make me clean it the whole way. No, let's just resist. All right, so here's the part that I was asking for. Okay, I see which way it goes now. Oh, cool. It actually looks like there's nothing. It looks like it's except for the obvious. Oh, I can't resist. I gotta clean it. It's just too obvious. What is up with this thing? Keeps on, when you're trying to put the little thing on there, it keeps on not going on there. I've been cleaning all morning. I probably have prune hands. I'm a hand model, and I shouldn't be allowing myself to clean dishes and clean house and clean this and clean that. And I should train the cats to clean their own cat litter. They don't even really, they don't bury it really. They go through the motions that they're burying it, and they don't seem to. Maybe that's just like age of how older plastics whiten out some, maybe being out in the sun. All right, well, so the front drawbridge is now complete. Oh gosh, getting this turned around just to get to the thing back here, that ain't easy. All right, so I see what happened here. So the drawbridge, evidently this belongs to it up here. I know you're like, what are you talking about? Oh, frack. Okay, so pop that into place. I'm sure there's some kind of gear thing or something where you wind it up or something. All right, I'm more concerned about this door, and I am so glad that I just now spotted it. I think the doors are put on backwards or something. Hold on, it has to be that way because you wouldn't barricade it outside. It doesn't seem to want to open. There we go. All right, so we got the barricading of the doors. Sorry, my throat. Oh no, I didn't bring my drink in here. I was sitting there watching Plaid Stallion from the SDC video. I caught the tail end of it because I didn't know. I thought he was gonna. He usually shows his videos at night, so I was like, "Whoa, it's during the day." I was making a video. I had no idea I was presenting his video. But I'm glad I went back and watched the rewind on that. He has some really awesome stuff he saw. I thought San Diego Comic-Con was like new stuff, and I'm like, I just watched videos of that, but old stuff? Oh yeah. I remember I've heard stories that Comic-Con used to actually be for comic collectors and not just some kind of pop culture soiree. That's probably just rumors. All right, so we got, looks like I got most of this complete just from just guessing at it. Put the front back up again one more time, just one more time. Okay, hold on. Maybe I'm supposed to do the wheelie thing. All right, I'm trying to get this to fully. There's gotta be something that locks it into place. Like something goes on top here and here. Otherwise, it's just gonna keep popping off. All right, let's look at it from the front one more time. I got 3 of these actually. Hold on, the other one's not roundish. The other one's like this, so yeah, I guess these might go up here. And then you're like, what are you talking about? It's too big to put in frame. That's why I was like, I'm not gonna be able to make a video of this. Oh, there we go, good. All right, you're like, what are you talking about up there? So I got the 2 castle. I don't know what they're called. I've always loved castles. When I was a kid, castles is like my favorite thing to play with. I always wanted the Fisher-Price castle. It was mostly cardboard cylinders. And I tried to make my own Fisher-Price one out of like an oatmeal canister and some other canisters and saltine cracker boxes and all this other stuff. And, you know, that thing didn't survive, of course, but yeah. Ugh, spider. Ugh. And it's been sitting in somebody else's yard or house or whatever for several days. So I don't, it surprisingly does not smell like smoke, which the last thing I got from wherever something disappeared off to smells like smoke when it got to me. So somebody was smoking up like a storm in there. I thought this would go in the middle, but I don't see any way it can connect. So, okay. So I guess this is something else. Maybe this is, I don't know. We got a door. All right, so to connect more pieces, we're going to have to go from the side. It appears. So, like if this goes here or something, probably not. It's probably this massive piece right here. I was hoping I could start building back and not have to worry about going out too far. And then I was really hoping it kind of fold up and I could just put it up like Castle Grayskull. So I might have to do this off camera, but what I wanted to do is, now that I got this much of it built, let's see what it would look like if we put our really awesome action figures in here. So we got this little guy. Yeah, it's gonna make it for a great display piece. Okay, we got Battle Tri figure going right here. We got Panther. I put him up in the lookout. Now it looks like somebody just got killed. Lookout thing up there. Okay, so since I don't know where these doors go yet, I was going to check out the doors too, because I wonder how much. Okay, so they are kind of wider. I mean, but you can just turn them sideways and get him through if you had to. All right, lucky lock, let's go. Maybe I had to lock one way too far. So yeah, he can go through the door, and his head is what's the main thing you want to watch out for. I'm thinking Microman can even go through this door. So I bet it 118's well. Oh my gosh, seriously, I forgot to leave a 118 figure. Well, this is close enough to a 118 figure, but there might be a little bit of a difference. But then again, it's not like you had to not bow to get through doors before. So this might actually even work for like Microman. And then these new Beast guys I got, I put them on the, let me move this back. They're kind of trapped by the pieces that fell on top of it. And it is 3 3/4 Thursday, so these are 3 3/4 inch scaled figures. They can barely fit through, so yeah. So you can clearly tell these are 3 3/4 inch. These are the figures that I got yesterday. I was so excited about. I bought a lot just for these, but then to the top of his horn is 10 centimeters. Okay, so the base, the top of his head is 4 inches at the top of the horn, but the top of his head is 3.5 inches. So yeah, these would go really well with your 3 3/4 inch figures or 1/18 scale figures. Let's put these up next to a Microman. And they look better with this scale of a Microman because they look more scary, monstrous, instead of small, monstrous, like a dwarf. All right, sticking it back there. All right, so I just wanted to see how it looked with figures put on it, and you know, this could be kind of like the Castle Grayskull of these little, not He-Man, but like Imaginext scaled He-Man figures. They look a lot like He-Man figures would. I mean, come on, seriously? That looks definitely like a He-Man figure. And of course we have Thundercats, meow. Alright, so yeah, these look like they would go really well in this universe. Alright, so happy about this. Very happy about this castle. Now, one thing I definitely want to get soon, it's coming in the mail, is another castle, but this one's made by Imaginext. Now, I'm talking about Imaginext when they first came out in the late 90s. They were with the slightly smaller scaled figures, and I wonder how well these would look on it. So before I buy any more, because I want to buy some other ones too, because there's other play sets that look really good too. I wonder how much, and the smaller ones are fun. I actually built a Castle Grayskull out of the original pieces, but back then the only pieces, the He-Man figures I could put with it, because I didn't have these, were those little Burger King, the figures you could buy from like Happy Meals from Burger King or whatever they're called, and they were the He-Man 2000X series, so they were the skinnier He-Man figures. I put those with it, and then there was also these little, like, you know how Dollar Tree has these little figures? I put those with the, oh, that's an axe on his weapon. I put those weapons, oh, there's 2 weapons stuck on that. I didn't even notice that. But those, I just kind of set them around the playset, and it looked pretty cool. It wasn't a true Castle Grayskull. It was like a skull from a pirate set, and the castle pieces all blended in together. So it looked as much as I can get to a Castle Grayskull. Maybe I'll get those pieces again and start over with that. Try to build that again, but I think I got rid of those, unfortunately, because you downsize over time. All right, trying to figure out how I'm going to get all this to work, because I don't want it to go farther out. This is too far out as it is, but I'm not going to be able to do this on camera. But I will see you guys later. I just wanted to let you know I finally got it out of the big old crock pot box it was sitting in. I kind of put it in quarantine just in case of smoke or like that spider. And seeing the pictures on eBay, it didn't look like it was too terribly clean there either, so it's not like I expected too much out of it, and I do want to clean as I go. But I don't like having a camera between me and the thing, so I'll get you guys later. Maybe I'll take some pictures, post it to my Instagram, and then we'll go from there. Oh, you know what? I can put the little figures up in there right now and post it to Instagram. That'd be kind of fun.